Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsat. Let's have a look at the headlines. The full implementation of the 13th Amendment should be discussed by all the parties in Parliament, President stresses. The government of Korea assures more employment opportunities in Korea. News in detail. President Ranil Wickremesinghe stressed the significance of discussing the 13th Amendment to the Constitution with all the political parties, as it is a matter that affects the entire country. The President said this during the all-party conference at the Presidential Secretariat yesterday. The conference was organized to update the Parliament's party leaders on the National Reconciliation Programme and the North-East Development Plan. President recalled that neither he nor the previous presidents had the authority to pass new laws to address this problem, that power rested solely with the Parliament. He asserted that the responsibility of implementing the relevant proposals lay with all the representatives in the Parliament. The President noted that 7 out of the 9 provincial councils were located in areas with a majority of Sinhalese. He suggested granting provincial councils powers over subjects currently under the central government, including grassroots activities like agriculture and tourism. In addition, President Ranil Wickremesinghe called for collective discussions among all parties to decide on granting police powers to the provincial councils. Furthermore, President Wickremesinghe proposed arrangements that would allow members of the provincial councils to concurrently hold positions as members of Parliament. Numerous party leaders and representatives from various parties were also present at the occasion. During the meeting, President Wickremesinghe also said that it is crucial to properly implement the 13th Amendment or completely abolish it, since it creates a financial incompetence for the government.
මේ ආර්ථිකයේ බැලුම් විශාල මුදලක් වියදම් කරනවා මේ පළාත් සභාවේ ආණ්ඩුව වෙනුවෙන්. කරන මුදල් අනුව මේක ඔය මුදල මට 25කින් අඩු කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ලොකු දෙයක්. ඒත් මේක පැටලිලා තියෙන්නේ. අපි දන්නවා මේකෙන් වැඩ කටයුතු කරන අමාරු මුදල්. අපි කානු කපන්න ආණ්ඩුවටත් මුදල් දෙනවා, ප්‍රාදේශීය සභාවටත් මුදල් දෙනවා, පළාත් සභාවට දෙනවා. මේක හරි වැඩක් නේ. එක කණ්ඩායමකට දෙන්න පුළුවන් නේ කානු කපන්න. ඔක්කොමලා ගිහින් ලයිට් කණු කීපයක් දානවා පළාත් සභා මන්ත්‍රී. තව ලයිට් කණු කීපයක් දානවා මන්ත්‍රීවරයා පාර්ලිමේන්තු. ඔය කරන්න බෑ මෙහෙම මුදල් නැති දැන. ඒකයි මං කිව්වේ ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් අපි තීරණයක් ගන්න ඕනේ මේ ආර්ථිකයේදී මෙච්චර මුදලක් අපි වියදම් කරනවද නැද්ද කියලා. අපි සංස්ථාවල දැන් ඒ තියෙන වියදම අඩු කරලා නැති කරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් දෙකෙන් එකක් මේ පළාත් සභාව නැති කරන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් තියාගන්න ඕනේ. මේක විශාල බරක්. දෙකෙන් එකක්. 13 තියෙනවා නම් සම්පූර්ණයෙන් ක්‍රියාත්මක කරමු. පළාත් සභාවේ පනන් 13 අයින් කරමු. ඒත් මේ වියදම ගෙනියන්න අපි මිනිස්සුන්ට ගිහින් කියන්න බෑනේ. මේ මුදල් වියදම් කරනවා කියලා. ඒකයි මම ඉල්ලන්නේ. The government of Korea assures that another 7,000 individuals will be offered employment opportunities in Korea. Korean Ambassador Myeon Lee gave this assurance at a meeting held with Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena this Tuesday. Ambassador of Republic of Korea, Ms. Myeon Lee said that during the second half of this year, 7,000 more Sri Lankans will be issued with visas to work in Korea. The new Korean ambassador revealed that there are 25,000 Sri Lankans employed in Korea at present, and by the end of this year it will be increased to 32,000. The ambassador, who called on Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena at the Temple Trees, said her country would work on few new development projects in Sri Lanka in addition to early completion of the ongoing projects. The Prime Minister urged her to look into the possibility of recruiting Sri Lankans under the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Scheme too, and the ambassador assured that her government would consider the request. The Prime Minister urged her to take effective steps to resume some of the ongoing infrastructure development projects that were halted due to economic crisis and the issue of debt restructuring. The ambassador agreed to consider the request made by the Prime Minister to assist projects on water treatment, sanitation, sewage disposal systems and dry zone agriculture. The Prime Minister also said Korea has the opportunities now to invest in new sectors such as production of agricultural machinery, medicine and medical equipment, and renewable energy and fisheries sectors. Ambassador Myeon Lee said she would also work on further enhancements of cultural and religious ties, educational exchanges and people-to-people relationship. Stay tuned, we will return after this short commercial break.
Welcome back after the break. Foreign Minister Ali Sabri briefed trade unions and civil organizations on the Truth-Finding Commission, highlighting its significance to address the impact of the ethnic groups on affected communities. The minister said this during a discussion held at the Presidential Secretariat yesterday. The minister stressed that the commission should operate independently, with the government's role limited to providing necessary support and facilities. Once established through an act, the Truth-Seeking Commission will be granted full authority. The minister acknowledged the importance of an internationally recognized accountability process and assured that the government is committed to creating such a mechanism. The cabinet-approved interim secretariat is expected to lay the groundwork for expediting the commission's operations. Saman Ratnapriya, Director General of Trade Unions, also pointed out that the war had caused extensive damage throughout the country and there is a dire need for a thorough investigation. He noted that previous commission's proposals on this matter were not adequately implemented, leading to the consideration of models from countries like South Africa. Director General of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, Asanga Gunawansa, in his speech underscored that reconciliation is an indispensable factor for Sri Lanka's own development. The event witnessed the participation of numerous representatives from trade unions and civil organizations. Pattaramalli, one of the popular programs performed by journalist Nuwan Liyanage, completed 25 years of service on the 25th of this month, and the Silver Jubilee was celebrated at the auditorium of the Department of Archives in Colombo. Known radio journalist Nuwan Liyanage was the pioneer who created a turning point in the sphere of media by reading newspaper headlines on radio, paving way for reading newspapers on television. The program was instrumental in creating a new trend in electronic media, which in turn gained access to a whole new market segment. One of the major attractions of this 5-minute radio segment was the unique weight of Nuwan Liyanage when breaking the newspaper headlines. Lanka Editor-in-Chief Sri Ranasinghe delivered the keynote address of the event. Senior journalist Nalaka Gunawardena also made a short speech on Nuwan's role in radio and appreciated his ability of winning a country with a program which runs only for just 5 minutes per day. Meanwhile, several songs composed by Nuwan were also performed at the event under the music direction of Tilina Ruhuna.
පොඩි අකුරටදී මහ අරුතක් වැඩි වඩන් නැතිව කරන හබයක්.
ඉතින් අපි කල්පනා කරා නුවන්ගේ පුද්ගලික ජීවිතය ගැන අපි දන්න දේවල් කියමු නේද? ගෙදර අය නේද කියන්න එපා.
Host of Pattaramalli program Nuwan Liyanage also pleaded from television and radio lovers of the country to firmly oppose the proposed Broadcasting Authority Bill, alluding that it will result in media losing the freedom of expression.
මේක අද පත්තනමල්ලිගේ නුවන් ලියනගේගේ විතරක් උත්සවයක් නෙමෙයි. මේක අපේ පරම්පරාවේ දවසක්. අපි තමයි අවසානයේටම රේඩියෝ වෙනස් කරපු පරම්පරාව. ප්‍රේමකීර්ති අල්විස්ලගෙන් බැටන් එක අවුරුදු 4ක්වත් යන්න කලින් චන්දන අයියලා ගත්තා. චන්දන අයියලාගෙන් බැටන් එක මොහාන්ලා අපි සුදේවල අරවින්දලා කින්ස්ලිලා තමාලිලා නිහාල් වික්‍රමලා ප්‍රියන්ත විජේසිංහලා ගත්තා. හැබැයි ඒක අරගෙන සුදේව අවුරුදු 30ක්. හැබැයි අපෙන් තාම මේ බැටන් එක ගන්න එකෙක්වත් බිහි වෙලා නැහැ. ඒකට වග කියන්න ඕනෙත් අපි. පුංචි අවස්ථාවක් ගන්නවා ලංකාවේ ආණ්ඩුවත් ගේන්න යන විද්‍යුත් විකාශන අධිකාරී පනතට මෙතන ඉන්න රේඩියෝ අහන ටීවී බලන හැම කෙනාම විරුද්ධ වෙන්න. නැත්තම් අපිටත් රේඩියෝ කරන්න වෙන්නේ ඒ වගේ අට්ටාලයක. ඒක පත්තරමල්ලිවත් නුවන් ලියනගේවත් කියන කතාවක් නෙමෙයි ශ්‍රී ලංකා විද්‍යුත් විකාශනයේ සංසදේ කැඳවුම් කරු කරන ඉල්ලීමක්.
That's all on news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.